Today, we're going to continue with chapter 3. The last video I did, we looked at who entrepreneurs were and what were the characteristics of entrepreneurs. So let us briefly summarize what we spoke about in the last video, then continue with chapter 3. So the revision in the summary as per the book is that the entrepreneurs have benefits, they're independent, income may be high, they use their own skills and interests. The disadvantages are the risks that they have to take, the lack of business experience that they might have, and the capital, the money, the finance that they would have to actually put in. The common characteristics of entrepreneurs are they're self-confident, they're creative, they're innovative, they're independent, they're effective communicators, hard workers, risk takers, and optimistic individuals. Now, these are the things, obviously, from an entrepreneur standpoint that we need to know. So when an individual actually becomes an entrepreneur and starts their own business, one of the major things that they have to keep in mind is the fact that they are in an environment that they need to conduct their business. And in any country, the major influence that you have is from the government. And you have to understand that you have to be in line with the rules and regulations of the government. Now, as I spoke about the different economies in the start, there are command economies which are completely controlled by the government, where the government controls the business activities. And then you have the free market economy, which is completely controlled by businesses. And then you have your mixed economy, where the government actually plays and has some control over the businesses. Now, whenever a government in any country right now, because 99% of all countries right now, except a couple, are completely mixed economies. And the government wants individuals, entrepreneurs, to come into the market segment, and they want them to introduce innovative products and services that can actually help the government in taxes and revenues, which obviously in turn that they use to give different benefits and help their citizens to meet the needs that they might have. So the government actually gives an environment for entrepreneurs, for startups, for small businesses to actually flourish. So why do governments support businesses and startups? One of the major reasons is that it reduces unemployment. So basically, when new businesses come into the arena and they start services and products or help develop different industries, they employ people. That means that individuals get salaries which they can spend on different businesses. So there's a cycle that comes into existence, which in turn benefits not only the businesses but the government as well. It increases competition, so the sense of monopoly actually becomes less. So if there is a particular product where there's only one individual that is conducting that particular business or giving a product or service, they would encourage other businesses or individuals or entrepreneurs to start up different businesses to come in competition with that one business, which will help the consumer at the end of the day with better services and products. It increases output. The economy benefits from increased outputs of goods and services. This is one of the major reasons, and I will actually highlight that later on in the book, that when businesses starts developing different products or services, they start exporting those to different countries. When export increases, obviously your financial situation of the government becomes better, your currency becomes better, your government is in a better position to conduct business and get foreign income, foreign direct investments from other countries or other businesses or individuals from outside. This is something we will look upon later on when we go on to chapter, I think, 8 or 9. In the book. Now, it benefits society. Society may create social enterprises which offer benefits to society other than jobs or and profit, for example, supporting disadvantaged groups in society. This is one of the major reasons that I tend to highlight and like entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship gives you that sort of understanding where you're not only working for yourself, but you're working for society. So you're not only developing a business, but you're developing an opportunity for individuals to have employment. You're giving those families that do not have jobs. You're giving individuals a livelihood which goes a long mile. At the same time, you get that skill of developing business, and you can use that skill to develop non-profit organizations which can help society, which can help individuals that have needs. And one of the last options, reasons why government support businesses is that they can grow further. All businesses were small once. By supporting today's new firms, the government may help in firms that grow and become very large and important in the future. One of the very interesting things that I was actually going through in the morning on Facebook, and I saw this post where they said that Apple took 42 years to become a $1 trillion business, but it took them only 2 years to become a $2 trillion business. So they spent 42 years in the market, working day and night, developing different products and growing. But it took them only 2 years to scale and become double the size, which it cost them 42 years to get. So I think that is one of the reasons you have to look into as well, and understand that all businesses struggle, all businesses have difficulties, but you fall, you get up, you brush yourself off, and you still continue to work harder, and you believe in the idea that you have of any product and service as an entrepreneur. That's one of the major things that you have to keep in mind. Continuing with this, there is a graph over here, a table that I'm going to go through really quickly, where it gives you that business startup need business ideas and helps. Government tend to give organizing advice, support session offered by experienced businesses, people, premises. They give them different areas and low-cost areas to actually start a business. So if there's a government and they want to develop a particular area, and a lot of government do that, they have a particular premises they allot to startups where the cost of rent is quite low, so your fixed cost becomes less, and it gives you a better opportunity to conduct business. They give loans to individuals and small businesses on very low interest rates, which you should not go for, and you should try to use whatever you have capital wise to help you start up your business, because in the end it actually does not work in your favor. They give different grants to train employees to help increase their productivity. And one of the major things I want to mention over here for any entrepreneur or any business startup that's listening to this video right now, that you can actually approach the government and ask them that you have internships that you're offering to different graduate students or undergraduate students that are still at university, and the government actually gives you a list of people that you can hire, and they pay 50% of their cost. So you get individuals at a cheaper rate which are skilled and which can help you grow your business, and you can help them develop a skill before they graduate. And the last thing, that they offer research, and they encourage universities to make their research facilities available to new business entrepreneurs. This is mainly done in a lot of developed countries, where you can actually go to a university and tell them that this is your idea and you want to, develop this further, and they will offer you their facilities and premises to develop that idea and become a partner with you in that idea and help you scale your business. So this is a very positive thing that a lot of universities and businesses help small startups with the help of the government to scale, because whenever you bring innovation into the market, you help not only yourself but others in that market as well. Now, all of these things are just the characteristics that we've spoken about, but one of the major things that you need to understand and you need to have as an entrepreneur, as a person who's starting their own business or answering any questions in paper too, especially, the main thing is a business plan. If you do not have a business plan, if you do not have something written where you actually mention what your objectives are, what you're planning to do, how much capital do you have, where you're going to invest it, what is the return going to be, all these questions. And I have mentioned before, and I will mention this in this video as well in this precise moment in time, and the link for this is going to be in the description, that please do watch Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den is an excellent program available on YouTube, which helps individuals understand what a business plan is, how do you pitch to investors, and how do you conduct business. It will give you a very good understanding of the business world. So do definitely invest your time and do give that a watch. It is an excellent series program to actually watch. So a business plan, as a definition over here, is a business plan is a document that contains the business objectives and important details about the operations, the finance, and owners of the new business. So it is a sort of a document that describes what your business is. And if you pitch to any investors, the first thing they're going to ask you about is your business plan. What is your business plan? What are your strategies? What are you planning to do? Why are you planning to do it? And how are you going to do it? So all of these things you have to keep in mind when you write your business plan. I think I will stop the video over here, because the business plan is one of the major things that you need to understand. If you do not understand any of these concepts and you feel that you need some clarification on, you can always message me in the comment section below and I'll try to get back to you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel so you do not miss any of the videos that I'm making right now. Until next video, take care. Allah Hafiz.